Namaste. So today I want to talk about yogic breathing. So in yogic breathing, we are going to combine the abdominal breathing, the thoracic or the chest breathing, and clavicular or throat breathing into one smooth single motion. Now today, most of us are shallow breathers. If I talk about the lung capacity is around 5,200 milliliters, and a normal human being today inhales and exhales in one single breath only about 500 milliliters, only about 10% of the actual lung capacity. And just by doing yogic breathing consciously, you can increase the amount of oxygen or the air you inhale and exhale in a single breath to about 3000 milliliters. Right, so let's learn how this practice works. So first we'll talk about abdominal breathing or the belly breathing. So simply keep your right hand on the abdomen, keep your left hand on the chest, and try to move only the belly. So as you're breathing in and breathing out, only the belly is going to move, and the ribs and the chest is going to be completely stationary. So no movement of the chest. The movement is only going to happen from the belly. So consciously inhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and consciously exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As you're inhaling and exhaling, try to exaggerate the movement of the abdomen. With the inhale, you're trying to balloon the abdomen outwards, and with the exhale, as you're trying to remove all the air, try to bring the abdomen in towards the spine. Right? So everybody roll the shoulders up, back and down, spine and neck in one straight line. And let's do a few rounds of abdominal breathing. To keep your chest completely stationary, the left hand is not going to move at all. And inhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And breathe out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Carry on according to your own pace for another 5 breaths of abdominal breathing. You can pause the video here and practice 5 times. Now next, we're going to talk about thoracic breathing or the chest breathing. So in this, I'm going to keep my right hand on the chest. I'm going to keep my left hand on the abdomen. Now the abdomen is going to be in its neutral position, neither fully expanded, neither fully contracted, in a neutral position. And now we are not going to move the abdomen at all. Abdomen is going to be fixed here. Only the breath is going to move in the chest area. So keep the abdomen fixed, breathe out completely, and then inhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more round. Inhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You will notice that as your chest is allowed to expand, your ribs will open and your chest will rise a little bit higher. As you're inhaling, and with the exhale, the ribs will come back to their natural position, the chest will come back to its natural position. That is chest breathing. So carry on for the chest or thoracic breathing for another 5 counts. You can pause the video here and do according to your own counting. That was the experience of thoracic or the chest breathing. Next, we are going to do clavicular or throat breathing. So in this breathing, we're going to do the same as we did last time. So we'll start by doing chest or thoracic breathing. And then once you have inhaled completely in the chest area, I want you to inhale forcefully for another couple of counts. You will feel you will feel that the air has come all the way to the throat. A small Jalandhar Bandha might happen. You will feel a small pressure at the throat area. That is happening. That is clavicular breathing. And then as you're breathing out, breathe out from the top and then breathe out completely from the chest and then carry on in the same way. So let me guide you. So our right hand on the chest, left hand on the abdomen. Abdomen is in neutral position. We're not going to move the abdomen at all. It's fixed here. And then inhale, first chest breathing for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now a couple of counts of forceful inhalations. And you will feel that the air has come all the way to the throat. A pressure has been created at the throat. And then breathe out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale chest breathing for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Couple of counts of forceful inhalations. And then breathe out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And carry on in this way for 5 more counts. For some of you, this uses the parts of lungs which you may have never used before. So you might feel a small dizziness or you may experience a small high. If that is happening, let it be. Just stop the practice, come back to your natural breathing for a few counts, and then you can carry on with clavicular breathing. So whenever you're ready, do 5 counts of clavicular breathing according to your own pace. So you can pause the video here and do a few counts of clavicular breathing. Once you're done, you can release your hands. And now I want to talk about the yogic breathing. So in yogic breathing, we're going to combine all these 3 breathings into one. So we'll start by first inhaling from the abdomen area. So all the air we are directing towards the abdomen. The belly will start coming out and it will expand fully. Once it's completely expanded, we will release the ribs and the air will then start expanding in the ribs and the chest area. And once it is full, we'll inhale all the way to the throat. And then we'll breathe out from the throat, from the chest, and from the abdomen. The abdomen will come in towards the spine. This is one round of yogic breathing. So let me repeat. As I'm inhaling, first, my abdomen is going to inhale completely. The chest is fixed. Then I'm going to release the chest. And I'm going to fill the air all the way up towards the chest. Once the chest is full, I'll keep inhaling all the way to the throat. And then as I'm breathing out, I'll breathe out from the top, from the chest, and then from the abdomen. The abdomen will come in towards the spine. So everybody, let's practice a few rounds of yogic breathing. So roll the shoulders up, back and down, spine and neck in one straight line. You can do a favorite mudra with your hands, palms facing up or down, whatever is more comfortable for you. First breathe out completely and then begin yogic breathing. First inhale from the abdomen for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chest breathing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Carry on breathing for a couple of counts. And then breathe out from the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out from the abdomen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now inhale from the abdomen, chest is stationary. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chest breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Clavicular breathing. 2, 1. Breathe out for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out from the abdomen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All of you can keep your right hand on the abdomen, keep your left hand on the chest, and now practice 5 more rounds of yogic breathing according to your own rhythm. You can pause the video here and do 5 rounds of yogic breathing. That was the experience of yogic breathing and the technique of yogic breathing. Now, your objective in this lifetime is to make your natural breathing into a yogic breathing. So, every time you become aware of your breathing, try to change your breathing to yogic breathing and make a conscious effort to inhale as deeply as you can and as smoothly as you can. No need to force yourself, but make an effort to breathe more deeply than your regular breathing. Every time now I say take a deep breath in, unless I say otherwise, it means take a deep yogic breath in. Usually, when we begin the practice in the morning, we'll sit comfortably and we'll do a few rounds of yogic breathing to begin the practice. Now, few final tips about yogic breathing. So once you get more comfortable with the yogic breathing, try to observe the movement of the abdomen. So as you're inhaling, the abdomen is going to first expand. It will expand completely. Then once you start doing chest breathing, you will notice that the abdomen comes back in a little bit. If it is happening, let it be. Carry on with the chest breathing all the way to the throat. Then breathe out from the top, from the chest. And then bring the abdomen in towards the spine as you breathe out completely. Right? So this is a small tip about the movement of the abdomen. So first it will expand completely. And then once you start doing chest breathing, it will come back in a little bit. Why that happens is because the movement of the diaphragm. So when we are inhaling and exhaling, the air is actually not moving to the abdomen or the chest or the throat. The air goes only to the lungs, which are located in the chest area, in the behind your rib cages. So what happens is initially we are keeping our chest stationary, and there is a muscle between the abdominal cavity and the thoracic cavity. It's known as diaphragm. So as you start inhaling, the lungs start becoming bigger, they start expanding. But since the ribs are fixed, they start pushing down and the diaphragm starts pushing down. That's why the belly starts coming out. Now, once you release the ribs, the pressure in the lungs is relaxed somewhat, and that's why the diaphragm comes up a little bit, and that's why the abdomen comes back in slightly. Then you keep doing abdominal chest breathing, then you do throat breathing, and as you breathe out from the top, and then to remove the air completely, you try to contract your abdomen as much as you can. And when you do this movement very slowly, like a balloon moving in the body, then it becomes a yogic breathing, right? So now try to sit comfortably and do yogic breathing for the next 5 minutes. And I'll see you for the next video. Hari Om.